So my name is Spencer Bull and I'm married. I have 3 children and we all live with MS, although I am diagnosed with it. And I was diagnosed in 2005. What did I know about MS? Nothing. I'd heard the words. So when I was told by a doctor that I had MS, I went, yep, I kind of heard MS before. What exactly it meant, I had no idea. And as we would say in the army, I had the red mist. I got very angry with the situation, with the doctor, with myself, with everything. You asked about why I changed. Rather trite example, but I was on a course. There was a course photo. There were 300 people on the course. I was moving on my feet, but had a stick. I thought to myself, I'm going to be up the top in the middle on the stadium. Guaranteed that's where I would be. And that's where I went. At the end of the photo, the photographer said, right, you can all go. Everyone went, and I was there at the top, and I thought there's only one thing for it. Foolishly, I went straight down, bouncing from chair to chair, down to the ground floor. I scared myself witless when I got there and realised I've got to do something about this. I need to take control back and work out what I'm going to do in the future. So that was my moment. I was always an active individual as a young kid, and as I grew up, and I did 29 years in the army, and sport was my life. Part of the reason why I got back into sport, well, a big part, was my family. So I used to go and watch the kids on the sidelines, touchline, playing sport, which was great, but I was hugely frustrated. I'd never been able to kick a ball around with my children. So I wanted to do something where I could engage with the children doing sporting activities, which is why, in many ways, the sport I try and do now is sport that's adaptable, but at the same time can deal with the children. So swimming, clearly, sailing, being in the gym, and I have a hand bike, so we can go out on bike rides. And that first time that we went out on a bike ride with my wife and the children was a fantastic feeling. Quite hard work, but it was a fantastic feeling. In 2017, I was still in the army, and I thought I would trial for the Invictus Games. Unfortunately, I didn't make the trials, but I went to the Warrior Games in America. I then ended up on a ski trip with another service charity, and in 2018 I was medically discharged from the army due to the MS. I thought, well, let's go for it again. I went to the trials, and wow, I was selected to be a member of the team, but also selected to be the vice captain, which was brilliant. The sports I focused on was sailing, swimming, and I did the seated shot put. Sailing around Sydney Harbour, looking to my right, and there's the Opera House. You can't beat that, in my mind. And sailing in Sydney, well, I can't think of many venues in the world that I'd rather be sailing in. So it was fantastic. And best of all, it is that my family were there as well. So the children and my wife and my mother and my sister were there cheering on. And that was fantastic. Everyone has something, whatever it might be. For me, it's sport, and that allows me to carry on my life in a way that works for me and my family. You don't have to be an Olympic swimmer. Just the ability to go out and swim with your children, or it doesn't matter. I would say, give it a go.